Hey, I'm Bill Marion on top of the Cherohala Skyway in Tennessee, and this is A Nose for Life. So we've made other videos about the Cherohala Skyway. I mean, we love driving through the mountains, and between the Blue Ridge Mountains, or the Blue Ridge Parkway, and the Cherohala Skyway, we come to the mountains over here quite a bit. And it's a gorgeous place to come to visit all year round. The Cherohala Skyway is unique because in the wintertime, it's a great place to drive. They solve the roads. You know, on the Blue Ridge Parkway, only sections at a time will open up, especially in North Carolina, where you can explore and drive around, and a lot of times, whole sections will be closed off. But here on the Cherohala Skyway, that happens occasionally, but the truth is they keep this skyway salted pretty good in the wintertime. We just got over a winter storm through the state of Tennessee and North Carolina and down into Georgia. In fact, the entire country just had a huge cold blast. If you're watching this in the future, we're talking about January of 2018. Here in the South, and we don't see a whole lot of snow, but you can always come up to Cherohala Skyway and see some pretty snow. Now, when Carol and I first started making videos, we made a video about the tail of the dragon, and you can connect with the tail of the dragon from the Cherohala Skyway. If you're interested in watching the video about the tail of the dragon, which is a pretty amazing road system that people come from all over the world to race their hot rod or their motorcycles through the mountain, you can click on this link right here, I think, but it could be over here. I can't remember. It's one or the other. In fact, they do such a good job salting the road that Carol and I, just the other night, it started to snow. We headed over to Cherohala right before the snow began, this same road. And yes, it was pouring the snow, but they had salted the road, and so we got to experience some wonderful snow showers. And again, being in the South, we just don't see a whole lot of snow. So when we do, we freak out and run for our bread and milk as soon as possible. We've seen a lot of traffic up here today. I mean, I know it looks snowy and we're on a mountain and we're about to increase our elevation big time, but there's a lot of traffic up there. A lot of people doing the same thing we're doing, probably not making a YouTube video, but they're up here filming and enjoying the snow-covered hills here and having a great time. Now, Carolyn and I aren't planning to do any hiking today, but Cherohala Skyway, just like the Blue Ridge Parkway, there are trails everywhere here, amazing trails. There's also a lot of black bear here and a lot of wildlife, and you guys know, if you watched our other videos, how much we love bears. And this is a place, just like all of the Smoky Mountains, where if you're here long enough, you will end up running into a bear. And if you're a big fan of the Blue Ridge Parkway, but you've never been to the Cherohala Skyway, I'll say this: there's plenty of places to pull off and enjoy a great view like the one we're enjoying right now. We also have picnic tables at just about every single look off. There's picnic tables and place to enjoy good times. These picnic tables, you could wipe the snow off of them and have a great cookout even right now. And it's not even cold up here today, but it does get very cold up here. In fact, you know, the Tennessee Valley will get rain, but as soon as the front crosses the Tennessee Valley and heads up to the mountains up here, they get a blizzard. So they get a lot of snow about 4 months out of the year, but it's a lot like the Blue Ridge Parkway. I mean, if you like the Blue Ridge Parkway, you'll love the Cherohala Skyway. So Tennessee and North Carolina share the Cherohala Skyway. That's kind of cool because you can jaunt over through the mountains to North Carolina to the little awesome towns that are over there, or vice versa. Come over to Tennessee and check out Tellico and some of the awesome places in Tennessee and have a scenic trip on the way. It's actually a fun trip all year round. And also, they share this national forest boundary. On one side, you have the Cherokee National Forest, but on the other side in North Carolina, you have the Nantahala National Forest. And here's something pretty cool to think about, is that whether you're in the Cherokee National Forest or in the Nantahala National Forest, there are some slight subtle differences in the wildlife, the trees, the fauna. That's for another video, but look into that sometime. It's pretty interesting. If you're a subscriber to A Nose for Life, I just want to say welcome back. We're always grateful when you watch our videos and share our videos on your favorite social media website. We make videos just for you. Now, if you're new to A Nose for Life, welcome. And I hope that you enjoy the video and that you'll watch some of our other videos and consider subscribing and hitting that little bell for notifications. We're at Unicoi Gap now. The elevation here is about 4,500 feet, a little less. On a day like today, you can't tell much of a difference. The wind is barely blowing at all. I probably wouldn't be able to video if it were blowing. But it's about 4,500 feet, and it's in places like this on the Cherohala Skyway that you really feel like you're on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I mean, the views are just absolutely amazing. When you get to this elevation, it just starts becoming a lot of fun. Now we're on Stratton Ridge on the North Carolina side of the Cherohala Skyway. It's great because I wanted to make sure that you knew that along these great American roads, there's facilities, there's bathrooms, there's picnic tables, and that's important. especially at my age. Stratton Ridge is about the same elevation as we have been, right around 4,500 feet. And it's beautiful up here. And there's a little trail that goes along the spine of this ridge line. And I'm just gonna check it out real quick, walk about 10 minutes down the trail and take you with me. This trail is some kind of old access road that they've shut down and kind of turned it into a trail. There's a lot of briar, so in the summertime, I'm guessing that, you know, it'd probably be a little difficult. I mean, not terrible, but in the sense that, you know, you got some briars, it's not all cleaned out. It's probably more for people who just really love to hike. Now, some people, it doesn't bother them to swim through briars and whatnot. Other people, that it just kills them. But if you love hiking and that's your thing, it's probably a good trail. Still on the Stratton Ridge Trail. You can see the mountains behind me. I've descended about 1,000 feet. It's time to head back. There's all kinds of coyote trails back here, like loads of fresh tracks, but I've not seen any kind of bear. They do come out this time of year. And I've not seen a whole lot of deer, a few at the beginning, but it's just still an amazing place. It's just a great place to come, to visit, to hike. The Cherohala Skyway is just amazing if you love hiking and being in the outdoors and love being in nature. This is that moment where you're thinking, why didn't I bring boots? Why didn't I bring gear for this? This is absolutely beautiful. I'm out here in tennis shoes walking on this ridge line, but it's just beautiful up here. You know, and if I would shut my mouth, I could probably see some interesting wildlife, but I'm probably running them off. But it's just gorgeous back here, and I just wanted to get some of this on video. And when we picnic, we do it right. I mean, I'm talking about roast beef, pepper jack cheese, and some kind of rye pumpernickel something. It's pretty good. Check this out. Doesn't that look good? I got to put some mustard mayonnaise on it. It's going to be good to go. I'm telling you. And for dessert, I'm going to chomp on these tea cookies here. These tea cookies are the best tea cookies in the world, and they're made at the Townhouse Bake Shop in Cleveland, Tennessee. No, seriously, if you like tea cookies, and most people do, they are the best in the world. So Townhouse Bake Shop in Cleveland, Tennessee, they've been around a whole long time. Stop by there when you're in Cleveland, Tennessee, and tell them I sent you. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, they're going to be gone in 5 seconds. I shouldn't even be eating them, but I'm going to. So a wintertime picnic up in the mountains is possible, it's feasible, and it's a whole lot of fun. And at the Cherohala Skyway here, if you live in the area, this is a great place. And we're not the only people doing this. There's hundreds of people that we've seen today doing the same thing, having a picnic here in the middle of winter and enjoying God's precious creation. There's no right or wrong time of year to have a picnic. And I'm telling you, this picnic is going to be amazing, and it's not even that cold. You know, a lot of times having fun and enjoying yourself and enjoying nature has to do with getting up off the couch and going. This is Chute Cove, and it's probably one of my favorite look-offs on the Cherohala Skyway because it has this amazing platform that you can see the whole valley and, of course, the mountains right past it. Behind me is Hooper's Cove. It's pretty cool. This is an amazing view, a look off, and it's really awesome. It dives straight down here behind me. But there's this bench here right beside Hooper's Cove that, you know, it's a place you can sit down, obviously, but it's kind of a unique bench. Check it out. I'm not sure if it's a conversational piece or what's going on there, but it's kind of cool. If you know what this bench is or if it has any kind of significant meaning, put it in the comments below because I have no idea what's going on there. Might ask, like, how does the Cherohala Skyway compare to the Blue Ridge Parkway? Well, as you can see from this video, the views are amazing. As far as views are concerned, I think they're probably in the same category. I mean, the views on the Cherohala Skyway are amazing. The views on the Blue Ridge Parkway are amazing. They're both amazing. In our opinion, we believe that the Blue Ridge Parkway is a little better simply for the fact that some of the look-offs seem to be more strategic, if you will. There are look-offs that are better planned. It's not that there aren't great look-offs here on the Cherohala. There are amazing pull-offs to where you can have a great view and take pictures and picnics. They're amazing. They're great. But the Blue Ridge Parkway probably has it beat just a little bit in that area. The Blue Ridge Parkway was specifically designed so that every turn was a beautiful view. And there was probably a little bit more planning in the Blue Ridge Parkway when it comes to that. But that doesn't take away from the Cherohala Skyway. It has its own unique, amazing qualities in some ways that the Blue Ridge Parkway doesn't. For whatever reason, and Carol and I can't figure this out, we've tried to find stuff online, For some reason, a lot of the Blue Ridge Parkway is shut down, whereas during the wintertime, a lot of the Blue Ridge Parkway is shut down. And here the Cherohala Skyway, though, during the winter, they salt it. And I don't know why it's salted more here on the Cherohala Skyway than it is on parts of the Blue Ridge Parkway, but we've never been up here before, during, or after a snowstorm where they're not running salt trucks to where people can enjoy this drive over, you know, to North Carolina, or from North Carolina over to Tennessee on this skyway. I've never understood that. It's one of those kind of crazy things. You would think the Blue Ridge, because of all the tourism, would stay open longer, but in fact, this road, the Cherohala Skyway, is open more often. So in that way, Cherohala is kind of superior. But as far as look-offs and picnic areas with amazing views, the Blue Ridge Parkway is probably a little better in that area. I'm always talking about how interesting it is to live in the Tennessee Valley. Way back in the distance there, you can see the Cumberland Plateau, which is the other side, the western wall of the Tennessee Valley. And the Cumberland Plateau is pretty amazing. There's some great parks over there as well. If you look in the corner of your screen there, I'm linking to some videos about the Cumberland parks that are in that neck of the woods over there across the valley. And there's some beautiful scenery over there as well. So you want to check out those videos to consider visiting those parks as well. But it's always neat to be on that ridgeline across the valley there, or on this ridge line here in the Smoky Mountains, and look across the Tennessee Valley. It's pretty interesting. I always love stopping and just kind of looking, because Carolyn and I live over there, and we can actually see the mountain that's just down the road from our house from here, and that's always kind of interesting. We're an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the house, but we can see across the valley exactly where we live, and that might be cheesy, but I think it's pretty cool. The Cherohala Skyway is an amazing place to visit, and I'm so grateful that you watched this video. My name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life. If you have time, be sure to check out some of these other videos.